Good morning. So after the disappointing weekend we had, I promised Maximus that if I had some time today, I'd do a bit on the van. So I've made a bit of time and the sun's out, so I'm going to try and sand this wheel arch, get some primer on, clean up all the holes, and get ready for painting. I'm going to take the little stickers off the top of me lights as well, but to start off with, I'm just going to paint some of the rust converter inside the wheel arch. There's nothing much in there, but I'll stick it on. It creates a protective coat and it converts anything that is there. Looks like it's been taking heat off the bulb, that one. So I'm waiting for the arch to dry off. I'm just going over the top with some 320 wet and dry. Rookie mistake. So with the road noise and the light, I couldn't see that the SD card was full, so I've been talking to the camera for about an hour. Really, I would imagine. And it wasn't recording anything. Anyway, I've actually done some masking this time, and I've got first coat of primer on, cleaned it all down first. Yeah, I'm gonna let it have a dry and then give it a flatten back. That grey primer, the cheap grey primer, which is only $1.99 a can in Home Bargains, is better, in my opinion, to spray than this, which is like £7 a can. Anyway, what can you do? I'm going to get some of that top cleaned off now whilst this dries off fully, and then I can get going, but it's covered in quite nice. Like I say, I'm not a car body specialist. It's never going to be perfect. I'm spraying it in the absolute windiest, well, it's windy every day, so I'm spraying it in the wind. I've got a few runs. I'll flatten them back, and then I don't think I've got enough of the white top coat here to get it all done, but I'll see where I get to. I may just have to put one coat on and finish the top up, and then I might just flash over with a clear coat again all the way across the top and buff it up. Still not cleaned the top gutter rail off. I've got to there, and then I started on the back doors because, you know, why not when I'm doing the side. So anyway, I've got to clean the gutter rail out now and just tidy it up. And then I'll be ready to start getting some paint on, but I have only got a 10.5 of the white, so I'll see where I get to. Forgot to press record this time. Crikey, I'm on the grande. Lack of practice. I've got some paint on. I've got as much as I can on with what I have. But I'm going to need some more paint. So, well, I've ordered 2 more cans already, but they're not going to be here, I don't think, till Wednesday. But it's looking pretty good. Another day and some more paint. It's amazing how much paint you use. It's been raining all day, but I've had stuff to do anyway, so that wasn't such an issue. It looks all right what I did yesterday. Obviously, you can still see the grey primer down here, so I'll start by whizzing a coat over that, and then I've got the top rail I did eventually clean up yesterday, and we'll get some on that as well. Give it a wipe over with a tack cloth. For those that have never used rattle cans before, when you open it, if you take the tip off, invariably there'll be a little guard in there to stop it from being sprayed in the shop, or when people pick it up, just pull it out, pair of needle nose or end of a screwdriver. At least the wind's down today. Crikey, that was hard work yesterday. Okay. Right, I've got another coat on. I think this bit's going to need one more. Maybe that side of the wheel arch, and maybe down there. But it's looking pretty good. It's looking tidy. My little repair above the light is looking good. Really, I should have fully masked up, but I didn't. It's going to be ready for some clear coat soon. I've not filmed, but I've already started with the lacquer, so I've done the front half, and I've just used a cotton bud to paint the screws in black finally. It's only taken how long, but I'm going to get lacquer over the pod as well. I got the lacquer on last night and got tidied up. I've got a couple of bits where some dust made it in, so I'll give them a little rub back. There's not many places though. It's looking pretty good. I did the back step and I got a wire brush and took all the flaking powder coating off and keyed into the powder coating that's there already. And then I sanded it and hammer-righted it. And I think, you know, it's a back step. It looks pretty nice. Now my neighbour, who does the spray UPVC, has very kindly offered to paint his bumpers. So I think I'm going to take him up on that, because he's better than me. That's the second coat of lacquer on. Dried off, all the masking on the windows off now. I've touched up a couple of the black spots on the windows. I still think I'm going to vinyl wrap, definitely this one, just so I can cut that out there where the paint, I think it's just obviously cooking, steam, everything getting against the window. They've all gone a little bit, but you can't really see them from a distance. I may vinyl wrap them all, but I'm quite happy with that. need to get the indicators back in for the retest. Been having a general clean of the side lights. I'll have to solder them back in because I couldn't get the ends out. And then that's the original Ford one. That's had a clean. I'm going to seal them when I put them back in. This is the new one I got, but you can see that it's not doing so well. It's melted. That's the original Ford. That's the new one I got, and you can see it's not handled the heat so well. Anyway, what I've done to combat that is I've got some LED bulbs, and I've also given the wheel arch trim, wheel arch flare, a jet wash. Now, after they got broken into, they screwed it back on, so I think what I'm going to try and do is just melt that from behind to close it over. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with these marks. They just are what they are. I may have a look at something on this side. You can see that side's had. You can see this side's had some more damage, but in general it's not bad. So I've just got the little screw hole on the back here. And I'm just heating up my soldering iron. Just got it from that side. Let's spin it over and have a look from this side. No, I don't want to do too much on this side because I don't want to deface it completely. So the problem is it takes away the texture, but it's closed. Let's have a look at this bit. If I can just do anything with this, just smooth it over a fraction. It's not great, but it's just smoothed that sharp edge off. Short of trying to heat and print it, I'm a bit stuck really. My little blackbird's singing to me. Not perfect, but better than it was. Right, so they're the fixings, and I think what they do is just simply slot in there like that. Yep. So you can see that one, but yeah, that's it, and it just slots in like that. These things, should push through and then sit in these star clips, which will go behind and catch it on and pull it in. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 star clips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually got 30 star clips because it was cheaper to buy 30 than it was to buy 10. I thought they'll always come in for something, so they can go in the spares. And they can go in the spares, but I'll put them all in together. Now I need the flathead that can cool off. Let's see. well these go through. Hopefully enough. I need a couple more clips, but it's on. Looks pretty nice. Quite pleased with that. It's not turned out bad, that. It's smoothed it off a bit. I could try and flatten it, but that'd just take away from it. Got me a little stool out. Now, I had to snip these, so hopefully I can pull it back out. That's about it for this side. His side lights are in, ready for his retest. He'll get 6 new tyres. We'll keep 1 of the decent ones on the spare. I'm really pleased with how that's finally turned out. I've not put his light cover in yet, just simply because I've got some LED bulbs on order.
Hello.
Hello. Right, it's van day again, in terms of we've got to take it to Luke, and we've got some new tyres come in, and I've asked him to do the discs and the pads as well. I got some of the LED bulbs for this light that I showed you that I've melted. If I showed you, I can't remember whether I showed you or not, but this aftermarket light that we got, I can't get out now. It's hard to get out one handed, one sec. Yeah, so this aftermarket light that we got, if I showed you the other day, has, there we go. It must not be made of the same quality plastics, and it's melted on the halogen, which is still staying in place, but the halogen melted it, so I think I'm going to swap it out. So I'm going to try the LED replacement. Bus going past. Let's get that in there. Hopefully it'll fit with it being a bit melty, and we'll test it. I'm not starting it yet. And there we go. Oh, that's quite nice. Very bright. Okay. Right, that should be fine there then. Right, we're just waiting for your bus, aren't we? Mm. What time is it now?
8:21.
Oh, bus will be here in a minute. Have you got your bag?
Yes.
Yes, good. Let's just pull up here a minute. 8:21. Man, I need a haircut. So he's off to school and we're off to Luke's. And hopefully he'll fit down Luke's alley. Well, that's the van left with Luke, and I'm walking home now, but as you can see, it's typical of the weather this year, and it's absolutely persisting down. I didn't bring a jacket. I thought I'd be able to get home without getting soaked to the bone, but it's not to be. Joy. When's summer gonna come? Anyway, we'll be going to find summer because it's not going to be here, is it? All the forecasts now have turned to there's going to be snow and wintry conditions over the next week or so in June. The heating was on again yesterday, and that's twice I've had to have it on in June. I'm going. I'm grumpy, walking home in the rain. We've got a haircut, haven't we?
Yes, is the hair too long?
It was too long. Where are we?
Is this an MOT?
It's not. Well, yeah, he's got to have. I don't know if he's had his retest or not. There's Luke's. Can you see?
Yeah.
You've been before to Luke's, haven't you? Right. Come on, quick. Oh, no, wait now. The car's coming.
Your dad not here this morning?
Oh, there's more cars coming.
Your dad not here this morning?
I did. I had long hair this morning. Wonder where he is. I don't think he's in the car park, do you? Right. Let's cross.
Why Wolfie needs new tyres? Terrific shiny paint.
Yep. And his new tyres.
Terrific new tyres.
Yeah. And he's got new discs and pads. And he's got his MOT done.
Terrific.
He's not open yet, just be careful. Look at them. Brand spankers, eh, Wolfie? New boots. Look at that, shiny, shiny in there. Yep. Okay. Is he ready?
Yes.
Oh, you can tell someone else has been in the seat. And there he is. Pass.
Can you get some diesel? Because it's run out.
He's very low, isn't he? We'll put the spare in when we get home. We need to go home now. Right. Oh, is that you?
Yes.
He's on the road again. And he's happy. So that's him. He's got his new tyres.
In a quarter of a mile, turn
He's got his new brakes.
What's his old tyres?
And we've got to take it steady with him for the first 10 miles on the tyres because they've got a coating on, and the first 50 miles or so on the discs and pads, and give them the chance to bed in. I just brake them in. But he feels sharp. Feels light on his feet.
Right onto Forest Road.
So we think that's going to be about it for this one, isn't it?
Terrific.
I think this will be the end of the video.
Terrific.
Picking Wolfie up.
Terrific.
I think so. Let's get him home. Right, you've got to say.
To say what?
Thanks very much for watching.
Thank you much for watching.
And please like and subscribe.
Continue on Street for half a mile.
Please like, subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye. Terrific.
Thanks everybody, see you next time.
Terrific.